What's up, guys? Sean here from Srkcycles.com, and one of the best things about my job is that, first of all, I'm so sick and tired of test driving V-Star 650s. If I have to test drive one more V-Star 650, I'm going to shoot myself. But it's stuff like this. It's things that I've never even heard of. Moto Guzzi Quota 1100 ES. Didn't even know this bike existed until I owned it. I don't know how that happens, but it's got a V90 Moto Guzzi, and it's an enduro bike. It's like the GS bike. You know, it's in that category, and I didn't know it existed. It's electronic fuel injection, something called dual valvoli. It probably maybe dual valves. Maybe it's what they're trying to say. You know, and Moto Guzzi always has really cool, unique stuff. Like that starter button. That's cool. It's funny, the first Moto Guzzi I ever drove, what is that? No idea. First Moto Guzzi I ever drove was what was that? A Norge GT. And I sold it to a guy who actually owned a BMW motorcycle dealership. And I was like, why are you buying a Norge GT? And, you know, I drove it, and they're quirky. That's how the guy described it. He's like, they're quirky, and I just like them. I don't really know why. Actually, let me point something out to you guys real quick. This front tire, I think this bike is sold, and I want to point this out. You see the cupping in the front tire? How it's like, if you roll your hands like this, nice and smooth, you go back this, it kind of grabs you. That's why it's probably gonna need a new tire. I don't know if that's as big of a deal on a bike like this, but just wanted to be I'm not sure if Ben mentioned that in the walk around video. All right, so I'm pumped. All right, let's do the words of wisdom. Proverbs 15:22. Plans fail for lack of counsel, but with many advisors, they succeed. Ooh, that's a good one. Moto Guzzi, you done it again. This bike just wants to lay down. Holy cow! I don't know if recently I've driven a bike that feels more comfortable turning, laying down, than standing up than this bike. I mean, it makes me I want to go to that my airport, and there's a big long sweeping turn, and I just want to lean into that turn. This bike has a Tail of the Dragon sticker on it, and I bet that guy had a blast shredding this thing up on the old Dragon Tail. I'm gonna go because I want to go faster than you. So you got the power really kind of kicks in, and well, you know, let me do it a couple more times to really get the feel where the power kicks in. It has most. Hey! I know that guy, and I chose to yell at him. It's one of those bikes that just has all the torque it has instantly, pretty much. Man. Oh, that's weird. Bunch of shirtless boys running towards me. Get out of my way, guys. I wonder if that noise is something to do with the, I wonder if Moto Guzzis have a dry clutch. Yeah, so the power band, it's like the horsepower curve is pretty much instant, and then it's completely flat. Like, all the power you have, the way it pulls at 5 is the same way it pulls at 4, the same way as it pulls at 2. And then you gotta get up there to 2. You know, it's very, very flat. I don't mean to say flat in a bad way, it's just like you have all the power, you have all the torque instantly, pretty much, at very low RPMs. So it doesn't get any more than that. Unlike, you know, a sport bike or other bikes where they progressively get higher and higher and higher. Wow. This is a fun bike. I'm 6'2". I'm very comfortable with this riding position. Seat's nice and firm. My arms are at the perfect length. Wow, look at that, that's beautiful. Someday my yard's gonna look like that. And the sky is awesome. What blows my mind with bikes like this, including like the GS bike and these bikes, that they have tires that are set up for dual purposes. How extremely good they grip on the road. I mean, they look like, oh, it looks like a dirt bike tire, but not that bad. But then, if you really push it on the road, those things can get so low, they're so sticky. They're so incredibly sticky. Which probably means that they don't last very long. It's pretty cool jumping on a bike like this that I'm so unfamiliar with. Kind of more just the brand. I'm unfamiliar with the brand Moto Guzzi. Everything else I jump on, I'm like, it's all the same, you know what I mean? But to jump on something like this and see like, oh, that makes sense. So they, you know, what are they doing over here? Power port, of course. Makes sense. That might not have been stock, I don't know. Different looking button. What's this? That's high beam, low beam. Let's try the horn. Whoa! I doubt that's stock. It's loud. You're gonna get people's attention with that. And I have no idea how many speeds this bike is, but you guys can all look it up on the internet. Oh, you're on the internet. Okay. Look it up someplace else on the internet. I don't know. I figured out though. I'll bang through all the gears up here. Just wait like 3 seconds. Well, oh wait, hold up. You're watching the internet. You don't got the attention span to wait 3 seconds. I get it. I get it. Yes, that is a clutch. And it sounds like it is a Moto Guzzi. Might run a dry clutch. That's that noise you hear. That sounds like you're. If it wasn't a clutch, you might be concerned. gear, man. All right, I'm in first gear. Let's try it out. Second, third, fourth, fifth gears. It's got 5 gears. And that does not surprise me. It should not surprise you, the type of bike it is and when it was made. Back then, 5 gears was like excessive. Alright, so clutch feels great. Front brake, nice and tight. Back brake, who cares? But yeah, it works good. Now, this is a bike that I would actually use the back brake on this if you were doing enduro, if you were going out off-road. That's a really solid feeling tank. I don't normally punch tanks, but I don't know if they all feel that solid. I don't know. That needs to be part of my test drive requirement. How did the tank punch? I'm extremely impressed with how this bike handles. I mean, this bike just wants to lay over. I'm about to strap on my tracksuit and go scrub some knee pads. I mean, it really does. What a fun bike. All right, guys. That wraps up our test drive of the Moto Guzzi Quota 1100 ES made in 2000. Remember, it's not what you're riding, but where you're going. We'll see you guys later. Look at all these bikes we have. Hey, if you guys like that test drive, click on that big old fat subscribe button, and don't forget to click the little cog gear, little cog, just to get the notifications, because that's what you got to do now if you want to see, if you want to get notified of more of our videos. If you didn't like the video, comment below, and we'll try to get back to it. Unless you're just whatever.